All right, we'll start with our breathing. Soon we'll move into a Kapalabhati breath, but for the first several breaths, any position that allows you to tune into some extra deep breaths. In fact, if you want to exaggerate these first few breaths, huge inhales through your nose, filling up belly, ribs, and chest, and sighing them out your mouth. So your attention gets captivated by the sound and sensation of your own breath. That can be a useful tool. And then eventually breathing in and out of nose only. Assuming nose is clear enough. If not, if you're stuffed up, you breathe any way you can, but keep breathing. As much as we can during practice, our conscious breath will be in and out of the nose. Partly in the name of developing healthy breathing habits here in your practice that you can take into life. The nose is designed to filter the air we breathe. So what enters our lungs is purified. Breathing in and out of mouth can be dehydrating. But we also learn here on the mat that sometimes we intentionally exhale through the mouth to release excess energy, excess heat, to calm our nervous system. It will bring us out of fight and flight. So absolutely, you can play with consciously letting some exhales out your mouth any point during your physical practice when we're intentionally getting into those heat building, aggravating, sometimes emotionally challenging areas. Maybe before you decide to leave the pose, you just change the way you're breathing and see if that changes things. Kapalabhati breathing. If you're not in a sitting position, come to your seat. You are welcome to sit in a Baddha Konasana. Those of you who are craving a little more hip opening right here at the onset of practice. We'll just do one round. So I'll count up to 100 Kapalabhati breaths. 100's a lot. So at some point, your short, sharp exhales will stop being so sharp. They'll start to feel flabby, or maybe you get lightheaded. Then you're done. You've done your work. You come back to your normal breath. Short, sharp exhales. I think we've all done this before, like you're trying to shoot a gnat out your nose or trying to snuff out a candle real quick with your breath. So if you haven't started already, go ahead and begin. Those of you who've been practicing like this regular might feel automatically the diaphragm, the belly starts to snap to create that exhale breath. So exaggerate, focus on the breath starting right down there, the high belly. And if that's easy, you start to get the low belly to snap up. So you're really cleaning out bottom of lungs, snapping everything out. There's no inhale breath intentionally, but the breath is moving back in just by laws of physics. So you shouldn't run out if you feel like you're running out. Normal breath. We're about halfway there. If you're still with me, you are welcome to pick up the pace. Faster is not better though, sharp is best. So you can keep it sharp and speed up. Cool. Heart lifted, chin down, shoulders down. If you're still in your Kapalabhati, go ahead, finish up and exhale. We'll all take a huge breath in, flaring the ribs, lifting the heart. Hold the breath in, squeeze your shoulders back, tuck your chin down to your chest, press tongue and roof of mouth. Lift up from pelvic floor, creating a great seal of that breath, that energy. If there's room for more breath, lift your chin, take another sip in, and then once again, seal it up. When you're ready to exhale, bring your hands forward so you can completely exhale out your mouth and soften your belly in preparation for Uddiyana. Emptying all the breath out, keep it empty. Pull belly to spine. Suck the belly up towards your heart. Pull your ribs forward, re-lengthening out of low back, shoulders back. Sometimes that first one doesn't stick, so if you need to take a breath in and breathe out again, and then hold the breath out, pulling your diaphragm up, you do that. And then when you need to breathe, relax your belly. Let's come into seated side bend series. Sitting with your left leg straight. Your right leg either in a half straddle, knee open wide, foot does not have to touch left leg. Or right heel to butt, opening the knees wide. For this opening seated side bend, of course, it's great to sit up on something, especially if you need to prop the left knee to keep a little bend in it so you can focus on the spinal positions. I know we talked yesterday about using a strap in this pose. Don't use a strap. This is part of our meditation. We're coming into feeling mode rather than doing mode. Part one is the side bend, right arm behind your back. Aim your navel towards your right knee. Exhale, lean over left leg. Activate the left foot like you're pressing on the gas, pull your toes back. Squeeze shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back, open your heart, hang your head to left shoulder. Breathing into the right side ribs, right side of spine. So simply letting the head go, even if you're not coming down very far, will create a lot of sensation. That sensation is intended to help us stay present, focused. Start to learn how to use your breath to feel into, to massage sensations. Neck release shape. Reach your right arm out to the right, palm facing the earth, fingertips heading towards the earth. Letting the head hang some more so you get that targeted stretch in the right side neck, maybe the top of the shoulder. Of course, you can play with the angle of the arm or the angle of your chin until you find just the right place for you. Now, of course, some of these muscles are supposed to be tight. They're keeping your head from falling off. But you'll feel where that unnecessary stress holding is happening. Use your breath there to create some space, some fluidity. You're welcome to stay in neck release or right arm up overhead, stretching the whole right side body open. Active feet, active fingers, reaching out to the left. Huge breath, lift your heart. A sense of spiraling open to the sky rather than trying to get down to your leg. Nice, just like that. Good. Look down, bring your right hand down. Half straddle, forward fold, just leaning forward, bowing forward between your two straddled thighs. A little goes a long way in the sensitive area, so just releasing head and neck, not trying to get to the ground. To find sensation. Send it your breath. And finally, inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk your hands towards left leg. Turning belly towards left knee, bowing over the leg itself. If you need to adjust your leg position, like bringing the right knee in or changing your foot position, use your breath and then exhale back into the fold. Keep your head and neck relaxed. Connect to your tail tucking down, your belly pulling in. Let that pull the rest of your spine back up. And then change legs. Right leg out. Left leg, possibly doing the mirror image of what you did with right leg. But here's another one of these shapes where you'll feel the difference from right hip to left hip. And your hips might want a different position to begin with. That's fine. Activate the right foot. Make sure knee is facing ceiling. You're not dropping the right knee open. Turn belly towards left leg. Right hand to the floor. Left arm behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. Maybe lift your shoulders. Exhale, relax your neck and drag the shoulders away. Just enough lean to get the left side of the spine to open up. Neck release. Reach left hand out to the left, fingers towards earth. Searching for just the right stretch in this side of your neck. Jaw, shoulder. Especially when we work with neck and jaw, exhaling out the mouth can be very effective in unwinding the tension. Option to bring left arm up. Turn palm towards right foot as you reach out over right leg. Creating more length rather than push down. Lift up, spin open. Huge breaths into that space. Half straddle forward fold. Look down, bring your hands down, bow. Right in front of your pelvis between your two legs. Now I know this is a lot of stretching at the onset of class. This can be much more satisfying after we've done a nice sweaty yoga practice. We're taking advantage of the fact that we're not quite warmed up yet to feel where the holding is in our body, to notice what might need extra attention today, to practice accepting our body as it is, knowing moment to moment it will change. Our experience of ourselves will change. Lift up a bit so you can lengthen out over your right leg. And exhale, bow. Not pushing into or running away from sensations, but feeling into the sensations that each pose stimulates. When it doesn't feel like anything, that's when we start to get into those wacky pretzel yoga poses that you've probably seen on Instagram. We do those when we don't feel anymore and we have to start searching in really weird places to stay present. All right, keep your neck relaxed, tuck your tail, use your abdominals, your core to help you up. Come on down to your back. straddle lifting through or frog lifting through abdominals. I'm going to turn this way just because of space issues. Lying on your back, we'll all start with legs straight up to the sky. If legs straight up pulls way too much on your hamstrings, especially after what we just did, knees are bent like you're in a chair. We'll all straddle the thighs, either into frog or to full straddle, or somewhere in between. Just make sure your knees are lined up with your pelvis. They will start to work their way towards your shoulders. We'll keep them forward so the hip flexors can stay as relaxed as possible in the shape. We can target the belly muscles. Active feet in whichever shape you did choose, making space between all 10 toes. Interlace hands behind your head and neck, cradling head and neck, pointing elbows to ceiling. Inhale, curl your head off the mat. Press your low back flat. Exhale, little tip of tailbone up, curling pubic bone to navel, pull belly down. Inhale, tail down, shoulders up. Exhale, tip the tailbone up, pull belly down. Cheri, can you see what I'm doing at this angle?
Yeah.
Okay. Inhale, tail down, lift your shoulders off the mat. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, pull navel to spine, straddle your thighs wide, whether your knees are bent or not, wide leg. Adding on, inhale, tail down, lift the shoulders without pulling on neck. Exhale, curl tailbone up, pull belly down. Optional, reaching right arm between your legs, thumb pointing to ceiling, fully supporting your head with your left hand. Relax your jaw. Pull belly down more. Inhale, support head and neck with both hands. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Optional, reaching left arm through, pulling navel to spine. Again, like that. Inhale, massage your neck. Make sure she's happy with this. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach right arm through, pull belly down. Inhale, hands support head and neck, lift your shoulders. Exhale, left arm through, draw navel to spine. Wide thighs. Last piece. Inhale, support your head and neck, lift your shoulders. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Optional, tuck your chin in and reach both arms through. Pull your belly in. Chin is tucked in, not a lot of effort in neck, mostly in your belly, pulling in, reachy, reachy. Reach through your feet, reach through your fingers. Inhale, head down. Use your hands outside your thighs to help your legs come back together so your adductors can stay slack. Set your feet down, rest your knees against each other. Put your hands on your low belly, hips, and send your breath as low as you can feel. Get some movement there, flushing out. Moving into bridge with options to lift one leg up. So if you know you'd like to use a prop, whether you're lifting one leg up at a time, grab your block or your cushion or your encyclopedia, whatever can support your pelvis. Setting up for bridge, knees bent, feet hips width apart, feet maybe close enough to touch your fingers. They don't have to be super close. Active feet, lift and spread your toes, press the balls of the feet down, press the heels down, tuck your tail, inhale, press hips to sky. Exhale, connect your strong legs, grounding, tilt the tailbone, sitting bones towards your knees, reach your knees forward. Keep your belly drawn in, direct your breath up into your heart. Good. Now that you're connected to your strong supportive legs, if you're reaching for your block, do so while you breathe and slide it underneath your sacrum, whatever height you're willing to work. And then even if you have a block there, I don't recommend just giving your body weight to the block. You might feel that creates compression in low back. Most of us have enough compression. Stay connected, feet to floor, tucking tail, decompress with your strong legs. If you're working with one leg, strong decompression. Press your feet down, walk your left foot towards center a little bit, draw right knee to chest, inhale, Exhale, right leg to sky or right foot to face, reaching left knee forward in the opposite direction. Tuck tail in, squeeze sit bones and the tops of your inner thighs in toward that center spot. Huge breath into heart. Figure 4. Inhale, bend right knee, flex foot. Hook it over left knee and open right knee, send right knee forward, more than down, which will drop your hip. Feel for reaching thigh bone forward. If you're not using a block, you might interlace hands underneath you for extra support. Both feet to the earth. Set right foot close to left foot. Tuck your tail. Feel your 2 strong legs. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, extend. Reaching through left inner thigh to raise left hip. Pressing through right inner foot to raise right hip. Tuck your tail in. Inhale, bend left knee, flex foot. Exhale, figure 4, hip stretch. Send your knee forward from your pelvis. Lengthen tailbone, lengthen sacrum, the back of your pelvis. Huge breath into heart. Exhale, both feet down. Separate your feet a little bit wider. Press them down, tuck your tailbone up. If you're using a block, move it aside. And slowly lower your spine down, as smooth as you can go. And once you're down, whatever helps you let that go, whether you do windshield wipes, resting butterfly, or resting with knees together, sending breath into low back and pelvis. Flush it out. And draw right knee into chest. Hug the right knee towards your right shoulder, thigh alongside your ribs. Left hand can press into left thigh, whether left leg is bent or straight, feels whatever's more effective for getting breath into your low back. Some of you can reach down for the right foot for a happy baby. Any part of the foot or ankle, or hold your knee. If you have a strap handy, of course you can use that and relax the shoulder. Direct your slowest breath into your right hip. Exhale. Feel everything sinking towards the ground on right side as the hip softens. Maybe no external movement, but you'll sense a gooiness. Other foot, set right foot down. Draw left knee up towards the left shoulder. Gentle press into right thigh to try to keep pelvis neutral. Either stay here as you start to direct your breath down into the left hip, or start to open into your happy baby on this side. And see if you can slow your breath down for maybe an 8-second inhale into left hip. And a sense of draining the hip with your slow exhale. Full happy baby. Or both knees to shoulders like a wide lead child's pose on its back. We'll transition to all fours, however you'd like to get there. Dolphin prelude. From your tabletop, come down onto your elbows, wrap your hands around your upper arms. So your elbows are lined up under your shoulders. Clasp your hands in front of you. You might need to scooch your knees back a little bit so you can rest your head on the ground between your elbows without moving elbows apart. Tail stays high, heart towards earth. Softening the back of the heart between your shoulder blades. Start to direct your breath right there. A part of our body we like to pay other people to massage. Use your breath to massage it. Option, lift your hands off the floor, point knuckles to ceiling. Without looking, feel for white knuckles and then soften your grip. There's a lot of pressure on your neck. Tuck your tail some more. Reach your hips back. Take the weight out of neck. Some of you have done a really good job of sneaking your breath into the back of the heart. And you want to stay there and keep doing that work? Stay. Some of you moving up into dolphin. Keep your head hanging as you come back onto elbows and knees. Maybe reset elbow width. Your choice of hand position, either reclasp or palms down, keeping hands in front of elbows. Hang your head and lift out of shoulders, this time dangling head off the earth. Even if you lift your knees and start to stretch way back. The more openness you get in your shoulders, the closer your head will get into earth. So then press down with wrists and elbows, make space. And then use your hips, your abdominals to stretch back some more. Uddiyana Bandha, those of you who are starting to learn that. Pretty helpful here, flying the diaphragm up. As you breathe into the side ribs. Full dolphins, option, one leg up, walk your feet together. Ground left heel, raise right leg up, keeping hips square for this round, reaching straight back with right leg. Legs like an extension of your tail, stretching you out of shoulders. If you're still in dolphin prelude, stay, breathe, tune me out, focus on you. Dolphins, one leg up, set your right foot down next to left, and change sides. If you need to come down, reset your elbows between sides. Take your time, none of this is in a hurry. Exhale, both feet down, both knees down. We'll all sit up for bird's wing. Either sitting up on your heels or standing on your knees if that's safer, or standing all the way up. That's where we're going next. Palms up, elbows hug your ribs, hands as low as elbows, like you're trying not to spill the tea. Inhale. Exhale, rotate the arms out, keep squeezing elbows in. Drag shoulders down and towards each other. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, fill the upper back with breath. Exhale, squeeze elbows, squeeze shoulders. Once again, inhale and exhale. And find your way up to standing at the front of your mat. Half sun salute, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. First forward fold, maybe the knees need to bend a lot, that's fine. Half lift. Inhale, hands can stay on ground or press against your shins or your thighs to help lengthen heart forward, roll shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti, return to center. We'll do 2 more together. Inhale, arms up, tail down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti. Start again. Inhale, arms. Exhale, hold. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. 2 rounds, Surya Namaskara B, Sun Salutes B. If you prefer to stay with these half suns and then eventually do cat's cows, follow your inner teacher. We'll breathe together though. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Tune me out if you're doing your own thing. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior 1, step right foot forward. Round the back heel, 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Hold your downward dog a couple breaths. Inhale, step or jump to front of mat. Exhale, fold into your legs. Utkatasana. Inhale, sit back into chair. Samastitihi, return to standing. One more like that. Inhale, Utkatasana. Oh, Tess is here. Hello. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left foot. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. A few breaths in stillness, or you're welcome to do cat's cows if that helps you focus on breath. Running the energy up and down your spine. Moving into our standing series, Warrior 1, right foot forward. Eagle Warrior, right elbow under the left. It's cool to cross your upper arms and then double bind at your wrists and lift your elbows up. If you're protecting your shoulders, you might keep the elbows in or even not try to do so many binds. We're wrapping the shoulders, where you squeeze an imaginary block and send it forward, keeping it lifted. Yes, I know it's not as satisfying as eagle, but very therapeutic. Two more breaths. Invite the breath up into your chest, the highest parts of your chest, your collarbones. Exhale, feel for softness at the top of the neck or the top of the shoulders and the neck. Ostrich. Exhale, unwind your arms. Either interlacing hands behind your back or finding your strap. If interlacing hurts your joints, hold a strap and pull on it so the shoulder blades come together. And you're welcome to stay upright in this counter pose for your shoulders, or full ostrich, bow onto or inside the right leg. Especially if you're upside down, work the shoulders away from your head and neck. Wide angled forward fold. If you're bowed in ostrich, release your hands to the earth, then walk your hands left as you turn right toes in. If you're upright, simply straighten the right leg, turn the right toes in, and come into a forward fold between your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This first visit to Prasarita, anything that brings the breath into the tight backs of legs. Up the hamstrings, into your hips and low back. If that means swaying or slowly bending it at a time, creates a sense of fluidity and a fascination with your breath, then play with that. Spider. Inhale to a flat back, turn the toes out, bend your knees. Hips might drop as low as your knees, but no lower than that. Hands can stay on the earth, or maybe you hold your ankles and guide your thighs open with your elbows. Tail straight back, crown of head, heart forward. Scoop your belly and lowest ribs up into your body. Shoulders back. Lunge. Walk your hands towards the right foot, lower the left knee down. Take the time if you want to find some padding for your knee. Tail down, heart lifted, whether you keep your hands down, up, or supporting your low back on your front thigh. All of those work. Feel for tailbone heavy. Breath making your heart light. Half splits. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your back toes, straighten back leg. Straighten front leg, shifting your hips towards back leg. Some of you will come to sit all the way on your left heel and then open left knee out to the side. Whether your right foot is flexed, if you're sitting on your heel, flex your right foot. If you're in half splits, you can flex it or point it or relax it. All those foot positions will create very different experiences in your low back and hips, so be curious about that. Lunge. Bend your right knee. Once again, inhale to lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog. Cats, cows are welcome. Vinyasas are welcome. Turn on your breath. Eagle warrior, left foot forward. Eagle arms, left crosses under right. I find the lower you cross your arms, the more you can get them to cross closer to shoulders. And then there's much less strain as you lift them up. If that means they need to stay low so there's zero strain, cool. And do your breath into wherever you are, feeling tissues open. Use your exhale to create extra compression in those areas you feel being massaged. Like squeezing elbows to get the chest to squeeze. Ostrich. Exhale, unwind your hands, interlace, possibly opposite finger position than last time, or find your strap. Same choices, maybe you stay upright and focus on an open chest, squeezing shoulders. Maybe you go upside down and focus on open chest, squeeze shoulders. While grounding through your strong legs, press your feet down, tuck your tail down. Relax your neck. Wide angled forward fold. Release hands down if you're folded and simply turn left toes in, or stand up to come into your prasarita. This time, option to take a yoga toe lock. If it's easy for you to reach the big toes, hook the index and middle finger around the big toe. Palms face in, thumbs touch your index fingers, but stay off the earth. If that's a strain, hold on to your legs. Inhale, everyone look forward. Exhale, draw yourself through, look for your navel or for your own tail. Spider. Inhale to a flat back. Turn the toes out, heels in, bend knees. Reach tail back, heart forward. Almost like you're doing a cobra, lengthening rib cage off hips. Hands can be on ankles, or some of you will come up higher, hands or elbows on thighs, that's fine. Lunge to left foot. Lift your heart. Maybe your arms, or maybe hands stay on thigh. Hamstring stretches. Hands down. Tuck your toes for half splits. Or for Janushirasana B, sitting on the right heel, knee out. Either way, belly button heading towards the left toes. Lunge, bend left knee. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, or step forward, fold. If you're not taking a vinyasa, that's where we're headed next anyway. Those of you who vinyasa'd or down dog, step or hop to front of mat. Separate your feet hips width, 2 fists apart. Padangusthasana. If you can reach your big toes, index and middle finger hook the big toe, or put your hands on the sides of your calves. Inhale, straight spine, straight arms. Exhale, fold in. Tuck your chin into your throat, gaze down your nose towards navel, squeeze butt. Padahastasana. Inhale, look forward. Slide your hands under your feet for gorilla. Hands under toes, toes on the wrists. If you need to keep your knees bent a lot to get your back to stretch and your wrists to stretch, stay there. Or exhale, pull yourself back through. Inhale, look forward, hands to hips. Bend your knees if you need to, tuck your tail. Inhale, rise. Samastitihi. Back to Tadasana. Warrior two. Let's come into warrior two, right foot forward. Reverse warrior. Exhale, right arm up. Triangle. Inhale up, straighten legs. You might move feet closer together. Exhale, right hand down to shin or thigh. Half bound extended warrior. Bend your right knee, left arm behind back. Either right elbow to thigh or right hand working down leg to ground, or some of you full bound, reaching under right thigh to find left hand. Again, right elbow on thigh with left arm, left hand guiding your tail down. Great way to extend the warrior, open the shoulders and your heart without straining any joints. Option, half bound or full bound triangle. If you're fully interlocked, maybe straighten the right leg and try to roll your back onto your right leg. Round through your right big toe. If you're half bound, right back into triangle with left arm behind your back, helping the left shoulder, left side of chest open up. Maybe right hand is all the way up closer to your hip to lengthen. Warrior two. Everyone, bend right knee, open your arms out to the sides. We'll simply transition to the other side. Straighten your legs. Turn your right toes into parallel or little pigeon toe, left toes forward. Bend left knee, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Triangle. Inhale, rise. Keep all the length. You just breathe into left side body as you come up and over into your triangle. Half bound extended warrior. Right arm behind back. Bend left knee. Either prop left forearm to thigh to help you lift and lengthen spine. Or if you can keep that length, you might start to work your way down or even under. Follow your breath. If you start to experiment and you go somewhere where you can sense you're choking off the breath rather than benefiting from it, then rewind. Option triangle, straightening left leg. Rolling chest open towards sky, grounding through left big toe mound. Of course, you can unbind your triangle or half bind it. Warrior two. Samastitihi, step back to front of mat. Ballerina pose, balance variations. Start with hands on hips, on waist. Actually, stick your fingers into your waist. Connect to your core. This is the area you want to stay connected, whatever your floating leg does. Come right knee to chest. If that means toes stay on the earth, that's fine. Feel for keeping hips square. Some of you right knee all the way up, and you can catch it. Some of you reaching down the inside of your right leg for your right heel. So once you're inside right leg, reach out to the outer ankle. So you're kind of twisted in there. And you can bring your knee closer to shoulder. Everyone open right knee out to the side, even if your toes are on the earth. Ballerinas, option, start to straighten your right leg, point your toes. Left arm can open in the other direction. If this is your straight leg, that's great. Goal is to keep knee close to shoulder to help lengthen the sides of the spine more than to actually get on stage with the New York City Ballet. All right, everyone rewind. Fold your right knee back in, bring it back to center, give it a squeeze if it's up. Set it down, pause, receive, or do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Right on. Left knee to chest, squeeze your waist. Come onto left toes to begin, and this might be where you play. Or maybe you grab knee. Bring it close enough that you can reach down your inner leg behind your heel to take left ankle. And help bring left knee up to shoulder. Whether toes are on the ground or you're holding ankle, open left knee to side. Grounding through standing leg, tail down if you want to start to extend. Rewind the way you came in. Knee is close to shoulder, those of you playing with the extension. Draw it back to center, squeeze it up. Samasthiti. Half sun or full sun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take your vinyasa or work your way down to your seat. We'll meet sitting in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. And as always, I'll let you choose foot position. I am partial to active feet, which we do in forced yoga, pressing feet together, spreading toes apart, partially because it brings energy all the way out into the feet through the whole body, a lot because it will stabilize the tissues through your knees and hips. If you're already stable, you can turn the feet open to sky like we do in more classical yogas. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, start to lean forward with tall spine. Take one breath there. And some of you will continue to work your way forward with long spine, heart, chin towards earth. Some of you will let go of the feet altogether. Relax your neck and send breath into any of the many places this simple pose turns on, whether it's your groin, your hips, all the way up your spine, your neck. Flush it with breath, nice and slow but full. And then whichever variation you're in, connect to tail towards earth, hug low belly in, and then come out the way you came in. Straddle forward fold, opening your legs into straddle. Start with feet flexed, toes pointing at ceiling. If you come into the shape, and right away you can feel how you roll onto sacrum, your toes want to roll out. It might be better, well, it's definitely better to sit up on at least one blanket, pillow, or up as high as a chair to get the inner thighs to stretch, or lie on your back. You do want the tail out a little bit, and if you want to relax the feet in, that's fine. Sometimes just sitting up like this is plenty of stretch. You press hands into earth and try to work your legs wider from your pelvis. Send breath. If you're forward folding, carry on, keep breathing. all you're feeling is a pull on your low back in an area that's already overstretched, lie on your back like we did for abs. Except this time you can bring your legs as close to shoulders as you like. 3 more breaths wherever you are. Slow breaths, no hurry. If you're in an upright straddle, slowly work your way up the way you came in, connecting to belly and tail. Head follows. Maybe use your hands to help your legs together so these nice stretched muscles don't have to reconnect or recontract. And head on down to your back. If you're ready to rest, rest. I'll talk through one more pose, pigeon on the back with up levels. So starting in figure 4, right ankle crossed over left knee. And I'll keep going into stages. You are welcome to stay in the stage you're in or rewind as you play. Some of you flexing right ankle, taking hold of right ankle with your hands. You can set left foot down, maybe straighten left leg out. If you want to bring a foot closer to face, first lift the foot up. Open up behind the back of knee, maybe out to 90 degrees. And then you rotate foot towards face. Half happy baby. This variation, opening foot to sky, roll right thigh, right knee to the earth, even if it distorts the rest of your body. So your whole right leg, thigh area is on the ground. Optional, start to snuggle your right shoulder behind your right knee. And then come back into your pigeon on the back. Maybe kiss your foot. Maybe start to sneak behind it. Come out the way you came in. Hug your right knee into your chest. Left foot comes into figure 4. If you've already done your figure 4 on both sides, continue to rest, tune me out. Option, pigeon on the back, holding your flexed left ankle. Flex, pull your toes back, protecting knee. Right leg straight or bent, that's up to you. It's not really part of the pose, but you can use it to stabilize your hips. Again, if you're bringing the foot closer to face, first you start to straighten left leg a little bit, so there's lots of space behind your knee. Then you bring foot to face. Option to open into your half happy baby, rolling left knee to the ground. Option to snuggle left shoulder behind your knee. And to roll back into your pigeon on the back with your foot closer to face, face maybe closer to foot or head. Active toes, very helpful here to protect your knee if you're straining. All right. Rewind, hug left knee into chest. And rest. If you'd like to continue to rest in your space, stay. If you're beginning your transition, start by deepening your breath. And bring movement back to fingers and toes. That movement might grow into a full body stretch. Draw your knees in as you roll onto a side. And press your way up to sitting from your side. Possibly, and I think this might be the most advanced move I know, keep your neck relaxed as you come up. Palms pressed together, thumbs against your sternum, lift your heart. May the fruits of our practice benefit not only us, but all of our relations. Those with 2 legs, 4 legs, many legs, gills, wings, roots. May we all know peace. Namaste.